Okay guys, so this video is how to do Instagram Jumpstart, and honestly, it is 10 billion times simpler than Facebook Jumpstart, so since you've already finished training on that, this will be a breeze. It's super simple. Now basically the way that we do Instagram Jumpstart is I provide you a list of people that I want you to message, and all you need to do is just go on the Middlesex Instagram Jumpstart spreadsheet, which you'll have a link to on the office website, and you're just going to assign yourself a color so that we can keep track of who has messaged who. And we used to have a different spreadsheet for each account, but something that I just started doing this week is I put all of the spreadsheets into the same Excel sheet, just so that it's easier for us to keep track of everything. I want everything to be as simple for you guys as possible, so I think it'll be good to have it all in one place. But basically, I have this extension on my computer. I pay for it. It's totally worth it. It's only like 10 bucks a month, where I can go on an Instagram account. They do need to be either public or I need to be following them if they're private for me to be able to do this. But I can go on the account and I can export a list of the followers into an Excel sheet. And the reason why that's really great is because the tough thing about Instagram is that you can't keep track of who you've messaged on a followers list, because followers lists on Instagram shuffle. They're not alphabetically ordered, and they change based on, when people unfollow, follow. It doesn't stay the same. So if you pulled up a follower list, let's say you go on my account and you pull up a list of my followers on Instagram using Instagram, the way that that list presents and the order of the usernames on there will be different today than they are tomorrow. There might be slight changes, but we just want to make sure that we're being consistent and that we're not double messaging anybody, which is why I think having it on an Excel sheet is really helpful. But it's super simple. So you're basically just going to assign yourself a color. You can choose any color except for red, and that color is going to be your color. That way we can keep track of who has messaged who. And I have a couple of different account handles on here that we are currently messaging. And all that you need to do is you just click on the account, and you can start from the top, you can skip around. Something that I find to be super super easy is if, let's say that I am going to start a new, like I'm going to send my 20 messages for my shift. I think that something that's super helpful is to message people with the same name. So instead of saying, hey Maddie, hey Patrick, hey Ryan, hey Riley, hey Alyssa, hey Alexa, like saying all these different names, you can say, hey Maddie, hey Maddie, hey Maddie, hey Maddie, hey Alex, hey Alex, hey Alex, hey Matt, hey Matt, hey Matt. And then it's a lot easier because you don't have to change the name every single time. And I know that that might be a really small thing. It might just save you a couple seconds, but that's something that I'm like, ooh, I don't have to copy and paste it another time because it's the same name. And that's something that I like. But really, it's simple. All you need to do is you're just going to message 20 people. You do highlight the people that you're going to message, and you put the date next to it so that we know what day they were messaged, when they were messaged. That's super helpful just for keeping track of things in the future. And all you need to do is you just open up your Instagram. You don't need to follow any of the people that you're messaging, which is also really great. So it's not going to affect your follower count. It's not going to affect your feed. You won't be seeing any of these people's posts on your feed. It's honestly really simple. And all you're going to need to do is you just open up the Instagram. So I'll open up SJV Seniors 2020. And what you're going to do is you're going to click their follower list, and you're going to search for the person in the follower list. That way, instead of searching for the person on the Explore page, where you might not be totally sure, maybe there's an extra underscore or something that you didn't notice that brings up a different account than the one that I wanted you to message. With this, you know that the person you're messaging is right because you're on the follower list on the high school Instagram. So it's really that simple. All you need to do is you just click that person. So let's say that I am going to message Kat. I'll look up Kat on the follower list. Kat Connolly. There we go. So here's Kat. I'll click, if they're private, you'll click the 3 dots. If they're public, there will be a button right here to message them. This Kat is private, so I'm going to click the 3 dots. I'll click send message on the bottom here. And then All you need to do is just send the message. Now, for me, on my shortcuts for the messages, I like to have a different shortcut per high school, because in the shortcut we do mention, so the first message that we use on Instagram is different than the first message that we use on Facebook. We say, hey, I hope everything is good as possible for you and your family in these crazy times. I know you don't know me personally, but I manage a small business here in New Jersey, and we're located in Middlesex County. But because of the current situation, our team is currently working completely remotely. We have a few students on our team who go to St. John Vianney, so I figured I'd message some people who also go there. The schedules are flexible to work around classes or other commitments. Are you or anybody you know currently looking for work this semester? And if you notice, there's a different message that I send from my account as the manager than you guys send as staff members. But I like to have, so I have SIG as the message that I send to students from St. John Vianney's, and then it has St. John SJV here. And then I have an MIG for students who go to Marlboro High School. So when I do that, I know that it will say we have a few students on our team who go to Marlboro High School. And that's just me, being like nitpicky and liking to have things as easy as possible for myself. But yeah, it's really that simple. So you'll just select 20 people, you'll message them. Now, every once in a while, you might come across an account that, let's say, is the account of a mom or a teacher or a class pet or someone else's pet. Like, just highlight them in red and skip them. You might come across somebody whose bio says that they're class of 2023 or 2024, which means that they are definitely not 17. You can also read that person out. We don't want to message those people. You definitely have common sense. If somebody is too young to work here or is a teacher and is established, we don't have to message them about the opportunity. So yeah, it's really that simple. That's how you do Instagram Jumpstart. And then at the end of a free shift, what we do is we just post a screenshot of the messages that we sent in the staff group me so that we can hold each other accountable and all that fun stuff. But that's really it. Let me know if you have any questions.